What up, YouTube? This is Steven, and welcome back. Alright, in this video, I want to give a PSA, a public service announcement to black people. Alright, and the announcement is please, please, please stay on racial code. And what I mean by that is don't throw black people under the bus in public. Okay? In public, do not go on record, like making YouTube videos, going to the media, going to newspapers, doing interviews, like throwing black people, throwing the black community under the bus. Don't do that. Like, for some reason, not every single black person, of course, right? But it seems like some black people just feel the need to make public statements about how they feel in regards to black people and how they should or should not react to certain things. Like there's some people on YouTube who make videos, and they're black people, by the way. Black people on YouTube who make videos where pretty much their whole channel revolves around like pretty much calling out other black people and or making rebuttal videos to what other black people talk about in their videos. Like, who are you doing this for? And that's the thing too. I'm like, because I feel like they're doing this to get some like cookies, some brownie points, a butter biscuit from white people. I really think that. And plus, you can get you can make a career out of this actually, because a lot of these people who do this, they have a lot of subscribers. A lot of people will support fuck shit like this. Keep it real. Honestly, if I did this on my channel, I would have a lot more subscribers, but I don't want to do no bullshit like that. Not that I'm like super concerned about subscribers, but just to put it out there, like if I were to make a platform, go on a platform like YouTube and say like bash black people or especially black women, I would have like a lot of people flocking to my channel, supporting me, donating money to like a Go Patreon, etc., right? But I don't want to be fooling around. No, okay. And that's the thing. Also, it's like, even if you feel this way, shouldn't you, as like another black person, not even want to call this out publicly? Like, for instance, kind of like your family, right? Some people, in regards to their family, they just don't talk about their family because they don't really have much positive to say about their family, so they just keep it to themselves. They may tell a little person, like someone here or there, but they're not going to announce it on a mountaintop saying like, my family ain't shit. No, because they have enough pride within themselves that no, you shouldn't do that, because you are judged based on your family, just like you are judged based on the community. So a lot of these people think that, oh, they're like the token, they're the person who's different, but ultimately they see you the same way. You may get a little slide here and there, folks may donate some money to your Go Patreon account, donate via PayPal as well. But ultimately, it's like cooning doesn't pay off, okay? Cooning for a paycheck, it'll get you somewhere, but ultimately, it's gonna lead you to a dead end road. I mean, ask that Sheriff Clark dude. They trying to like investigate him because he said snowflake, right? Ask Stacey Dash, right? Yeah. Ask Sage Steele, right? And of course, the list goes on about coons, but those are the ones that just popped into my head at this particular moment, right? And again, like, notice, like, when things go down and it concerns white people, like, these police shootings that have been happening, and the target have been black males, notice that white people tend to kind of like not go off a racial code. They may not agree with it. Honestly, they probably don't agree with it, but they know to stay on racial code. Why do they do that though? Think about it. Because they don't want to, upset their position, right? And also they feel like probably there's nothing to really gain from going off a racial code. But then again, some black people may feel it's something to gain because they getting this money from these Gold Patreons and whatnot, PayPal donations and getting the views, thus getting that money from the monetization of your videos. But no, like I don't. For me, I don't know. I just couldn't see myself going down that, especially at this point, especially when you like woke. Maybe once upon, but even when I was asleep, I don't think I was ever that far gone. No, like thankfully, I've had my moments. I'll admit it. When I was asleep, I definitely had some moments, probably some coonerific moments. Keep it real, but I'm like, I don't think. Thankfully, I was never that far gone, though. But just to go on YouTube and do this stuff for a paycheck. And also, it's like have some dignity and some pride in your community and where you come from, and not want to just put all your business out there for consumption. Like, oh, look at these single black mothers. Yeah, like as if the mainstream media doesn't pump that enough. Doesn't promote that enough as it is. We don't need it coming from the community or someone in the community to bash us. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know. It's just, I guess people are doing it for the money. I mean, it is money to be had and made, and some people want to like turn their YouTube into like a full-time job or whatnot. I mean, that would be cool. That's not something that I'm particularly aiming for. That would be cool, of course, to just be able to make a YouTube video and just earn tons of dollars. Who wouldn't want to do that? That would just be pretty easy, right? But it's like, at what cost, though? What cost? What do you have to kind of give up? And I'm not like, you shouldn't be putting a price on like your dignity and your self-respect and your community. It's like, again, going back to that metaphor about the family, right? It's like, you should have enough pride in yourself not to just put all your family business out there on the street like that. Same with the community. You shouldn't be putting all this information about us all out in the open like this, And as well, you shouldn't be perhaps attacking is a strong word, but you shouldn't be, going after black people on YouTube who speak truth to power and who call out racism and white supremacy and anti-blackness. Why are you going after these people? Like, the thing is, like, these people will be more down for you than the people you cooning for, white people. White folks they are not down for you like that, all right? They will use you till they can't use you anymore. And then once you have, exhausted your use, they will discard you and pretend like, who are you? Again, look at the examples I named: Stacey Dash, Sage Steele, Sheriff Clark, right? And Jason Whitlock, he's gonna be getting his tune. He's gonna be getting his moment pretty soon too, because he's been doing some. I don't know, like, is there something in the like water? Like, is it something in like the air? What happened? How did we get here? But that's the thing too. Like, think about it. There was a reason why slavery lasted as long as it did, right? Because slavery lasted a long time. I know people don't like to go back to the slave days. I get it. But I think this is one of those times when we kind of need to look back at those days, because nothing's new under the sun, right? If you, a Bible believer, you probably have ran into that quote at some point or another. right? And also, like, same shit, different day. I'm sure you ran into that. Not in the Bible, of course, but just out and about in life, right? So, going back to the slave days, there was a reason why slavery was able to last as long as it did. Think about it. If we had these people on the plantation with us, these black people who would go run and tell, the slave owner, oh, they're planning a revolt. Someone's planning to run away, right? That, that played a big part in it. Um, you know, the whole like overseer role, right? So ultimately it's just like you have to stay on code. You Even if you do feel a certain way, you don't have to announce it to the world. Let white people lead the way as they usually do. Let them go off a racial code first. And let them go off of it for a while before you just feel the need to pipe up in defense of white people or feel like you need to call out black people for one reason or another. No, okay? Don't do that. Because what are you getting out of it, really? It's, I guess, you're getting some money from these, like, monetization. Monetization. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all getting money from the monetizing your videos, okay, and getting money from the PayPal donations and the GoFundMe's and the Patreon accounts and all that good stuff. But it's like, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I hope I don't ever see myself just kind of like selling out for a paycheck, though. That's the thing. I know we all gotta survive and eat and live. I understand that, but it's like I know you can't be that hard pressed for a job and some extra money to feel like you need to go on the internet and the media or wherever your platform is located and just throw your people under the bus and sell them out. No, oh, that's the thing. That's another thing. I'm like, I don't know if I'm not even sure if I would want to be like blow up to like the status of like some of these other YouTubers. And no shade to them because I think they do like great work, and I respect what they do. Being able to come on here, being in like showing who they are, possibly putting themselves at risk for being discriminated or attacked and things like that. Definitely, but I'm like I'm not sure. If I would want to be on that sort of a level like these other YouTubers are. I'm not sure. You know, because there's a lot of BS that comes with once you get to a certain level. There's a lot of BS that comes with it. But you know, if it was you know put into my lap, I would take the baton and run with it. For the community, I would do that. Step up. But I'm pretty sure no one's going to be, passing the baton to me to step up anyway. um, but I would probably do so on behalf of the community, especially the kids and all that good stuff, right? The women, the children, the community as a whole. But yeah, I think I've said all I have to say. So thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and valued. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now. Yeah. And one more thing before I go, just so to clear up some misunderstandings that some people might have. Okay, this video wasn't about me saying oh, they're so successful and I'm not successful or anything like that. It was just kind of more so just a combination of putting out a public service announcement to black people and venting. But I will say that I do take issue with people who obtain their status in a way that is not honorable. I will say that I do take issue with that. If you do it in a way that's honorable, then I don't have any problem with it. I don't have any problem giving anybody their props. But when you do it in like a dishonorable, underhanded, sneaky, you know, conniving way, then yeah, I would have an issue with that. So yeah, I guess that's all I gotta say. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys.